Greetings, greetings. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. Salute to everybody. Wonderful day, by the way. Beautiful, pretty out here. It's nice. Dance, darling. Dance. Salute, man. What up? Good, darling. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nothing like the old school. Shout out to Goody Beats. Shout out to K Beauty, man. Um, salute to everybody. Just chilling here with Darla. You know what I'm saying? Me and Darla chilling out on the porch, chilling, heavy. Darla trying to open the camera. Why, darling? Why, darling? Darling, why? Why, darling? Why? Oh, girl, man. She tough, yo. She gonna be tough. I love what God has done. You know what I'm saying? I love what God has done. I love what God has done. Say that to yourself. I love what God has done. Look in the mirror. Say, I love what God has done. That's an awesome feeling, man. You gotta love what He's done. You know what I'm saying? Look around you. Look at the trees. Look at the sky. Look at you. You know what I'm saying? Your home, the way you live. You have a roof over your head. You have around you. Say to yourself, "Thank you." You know what I mean? Like that's real. You gotta be, you gotta just be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really thank God and say, "Look what He has done." You know, we we look at what we want. And I'm just not happy, mate. You know what I'm saying? Look what He has done. Look what He has done. Look what He has done. You have people that be moving right. They move like everything is smooth. They move like yeah. I see the airplane. Yes, yes, I do love the airplane, dog. You need to fly a plane one day. Why don't you be an airplane pilot? You're gonna be an airplane pilot. I know it. I don't know. She may be an airplane pilot. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if it's. She's kind of leaving me in limbo with that. Is it an airplane pilot, a doctor? Then she likes to cook. I don't know. I just still too early to tell. I know she goes crazy on airplanes. She hasn't rode one yet. You know what I'm saying? So today is the day that you stay home and just chill and take it real easy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guard scientists, man. Look, darling. Look. That jet. Damn, it's nice, right? That's what y'all gotta say, man. Look what God has done. Not the devil. Don't concentrate on that devil's work. Concentrate on what he has done. What has he done? You're here today, he's done it. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know, Nate. I've got a bone to pick with God. No bone to pick. Look what he has done. Now what man has done is entirely different. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Laura. So, darling, Laura. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Darling, why? No, darling. Darling, I got work to do. Darling, why? Why, darling? Why, darling? Good Lord. Lord have mercy, darling. I get you everything you want. God damn. Everything. What else do you want? Darling? What else does she want from me? Good Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Let's pray. Darling, let me see the phone for a second. I gotta see something. I gotta make sure my microphone's working. Bring me my headphones. Bring me my headphones. It's on the couch. Y'all gonna love this today. Y'all better click the like button. I don't usually do these videos. Y'all better click the like button. I don't usually do these videos. I don't usually do these videos, but if you're a smart person, you're gonna take heed. Because if I was single, that would be some sucker-ish. But if I'm married or got a woman, I'm like, listen, you better listen closely. Thank you, my darling. Darling. That's my girl, baby. Ow. Say ow, darling. That's right. Say ow. Here. That's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Laura said hi, dog. Say hi to dog. Say hi to Laura. Come here. Say hi to Laura. Come here. Say hi to Laura. Say hi. Oh, you got a surprise. I got a surprise for you, Laura, this week with her. Well, you already know what it's gonna be. But we saving it for a special day. Okay. So let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, I will proceed. You can't hear me loud and clear, then I will stop. She watching little. She watching. She watching on the other phone. You know how to do it though. Yeah. So Laura's officially part of my family. Yes, she is. Oh, yeah. I know y'all just like, what? What kind? What? Nate, this is what we got to do to come out here. I'm like, what? Laura's gonna meet Darling. It's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, Laura's gonna meet Darling. What did you think? Like, what did you think? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, Nick, can we? No. Well, you know. She's in the window. Darling, why? Darling, why? Why are you in the window, darling? Why? Good God, darling. Darling, come back out here, darling. Why? Good Lord. Tell you. So, darling is August is a special month for me. July was July was good. July was a good month for me. For me. For me. And I say that with under God, you understand? The devil, he had his little moments in there, but um, it's a bum out there. We clean it up and all that. Yeah. What is that? Where you get that from? Why you get the toothpaste? That little socks. You look so cute. Daughter, don't, no, 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 no. Keep them in the shoe. Yes. You don't want to get your feet dirty. Okay. Very good, darling. Darling, why? Why, darling? Why you not sitting down, darling? Darling, have a seat. Oh yeah, yeah, no question. You earned that. Let me tell you something, man. You A lot of people don't understand how important it is to have somebody earn something, man. Like you don't just give. What I do for one person, I may not do for the next. So you may be like, well, you did that for her, and I'm like, well, you ain't her. Everybody's different. I love you, darling. Come in here. You gotta stay out here. Stay out here. Everybody got a privilege. Some people may not have one privilege. Another one may not have another. Now I learned that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people they always got to connect. Oh, or something going on. Is that? I'm like, when a person earns something, they may not even know they earned it, but you know they earned it. Like, now I don't want your woman getting this mixed up with, oh, what I'm saying? Uh, oh, I had to give him some, whatever. That's not earning, nigga. That's a nigga don't. Oh, this is truck. Oh shit, I don't know. This shit ain't gonna start up. Woman may be like, oh, y'all get that confused because a guy don't say a woman earned something. We we don't use ourselves to say she earned to get some of this. A lot of niggas know they dirt. You know what I'm saying? So we feel we earned it to get with you, but with you as the woman, you feel that we earned it. You earned it to get with you, which to some degree is right. But a man doesn't think like that because he gives himself away. I'm saying we give ourselves away, nigga. Like, but a woman doesn't give herself away. A woman has more an exclusive way of dealing with things. A woman could be more like, let me give an example. A woman's more on the zone of she's giving herself to you because she is the sponge. So the sponge soaks up everything, right? So she's supposed to give. It's like when a woman says I gave him some. You gave him some, but you, as a nigga, if you say you gave somebody some, that's something. Nigga tell he gave somebody some. You can't give a woman some. He gives it away. A woman gives him some. You know what I mean? Unless the nigga's gay, he give you some. Like y'all gave him some last night. Like oh, this nigga, you probably gave us some ass. But a man, and the reason for that is because men are very deep into the zone of how do I say it? Like we feel privileged getting a woman because as if a man gets a woman, he's complete. Like yo, you hit it, yeah, good, he's in. You feel me? That's it. So once a woman gives that away, that's it. There's no turning back because you gave him a gift. You gave him a reward. Like, yo, if you take me to dinner, you be with me for a few months, I'm gonna give you some. You feel me? Not saying she's gonna say that particularly, but that's the goal. The goal is for you to give me some, right? Okay. So what I'm saying is this, right? We will do anything to get that, and we will do the number one thing that we are born to do. We will lie. We will lie to get what we want because to get with you, we have to get this reward. get this reward is something that you're giving us, right? So that's just the motion of it. So women tell the man, well, oh, I see bro in a minute. It's crazy. If you give me some, if a woman, if a guy's mentality is, if you give me some, it'll complete him because he needs it. He needs a woman. A woman needs a man to that degree, but he needs that. But the woman needs love and as a validation, as a token for her giving you this gift. The man don't need the love; he just wants to ask. Right? So boom, move it along. We will do anything to get to that. So the fact is that a woman is gonna go by a man's words to confirm or to validate what you're giving me, right? So whatever it's going to take, as long as a woman is stimulated mentally to feel accepted, wanted, uh, most importantly, he's telling me the truth, he's giving me honesty, that's enough to stimulate a woman off the surface. But a real stimulation of a woman is not even giving her the impression you want. You know what I mean? And not even not as a game. It's just you don't even want her. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, what you doing? Come here. It's easier because now it's easier for a man's man to do this because a man's man, he don't have to do the lying. He don't got to do none of that. He gonna tell you like it is. Now, an average man, he can't do this walk. He's not even fit for this walk. So he's a whole entirely different nigga. Bozo, typical nigga, class clown, that guy. So the real man, he always has somebody, number one. He's never alone. And even if he's not married, he got somebody. And you're gonna know that he does. I mean, because you're gonna be intrigued not only by the fact that he has somebody, you're gonna be intrigued that this man's words stimulate you more, and he has to lay the hand on you. He hasn't been on a date with you. He hasn't uh, lied to you because he doesn't have to. What is a lie? What he lied about, what he does for a living. The ultimate lie to a woman is if you marry or have a girlfriend. So let's go down that line. Now, I may have to do this in the studio, but I'm going to give it to you the best that I can because I need men to understand the male, the males to understand how you're terrible in this game because as a man, you're a liar. Everything about you is a lie. So, I know that, you know that, you know what I mean? When my daughter gets raised, bye, darling. You going shopping? Okay. What are you going to buy me? What are you going to buy me? What are you going to buy me? What are you going to buy daddy? Okay. So you prepare your kids, your daughter especially, to deal with it. Say, niggas ain't shit, yada, yada, yada. But that expression is the truth, right? So you telling her the truth, you preparing her for the truth, all the above. Men, on average, don't know how to approach a woman without a lie. A man doesn't know how to intrigue a woman without a lie. A man don't know how to kick game without a lie. The man that has somebody, he don't want you. Remember where I'm going with this. Remember, so the fact that he doesn't want you, he could stimulate you more because his presence is nothing but the truth. He's open. He's talking to you in front of his wife, daughter, girl. You're gonna see an impression of this man's home, homes, whatever he has that he lays his head on to, his stash house, to his man cave. You're going one way or another. You're going to be exposed to this one way or another because he got nothing to hide. So this individual is going to be your confidant. You could trust him because there's not going to be nobody like him. No, one, right? So I want to give a disclaimer for this before I get deep into this. I don't want you to think, yo, 'cause this is how you tell a man. how men, you know, how a woman, how men are doing and cheating. You know, this is not that video. This ain't like this show. Oh, you back, darling? Where's the money at? Where's the money? How much money do you have? $100? I tell you, that's our favorite word. $100. $100. You know what I mean? $100. It's gonna be 100 million one day for you. It's gonna be one day. It's gonna be 100 million. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? It's not the J. So what happens is we see these videos and women like, oh, how to tell if a man's cheating. Never watch that trash because she can't tell you how a man is cheating, how a man has a girlfriend, because she's only telling you because she got played. You don't want to, you know what I mean? You need a man to tell you how it goes because she doesn't understand. What's going to slip between the cracks, what she tells you, is a whole bunch of stuff. It ain't going to slip between the cracks with me because I'm a man. So, case in point, right? If you, the number one rule in this game, you never deal with a man that doesn't have nobody because he's hiding something. You never, ever, ever deal with a man that doesn't have nobody. I don't. He gotta have a roommate, as a sex partner, somebody. He has to let you know. Yeah, I got somebody. Whether he tells you it's a wife, whether he tells you it's a girlfriend, because in that way, I'm going to tell you that I know some, but I don't want to deal with him if he has that. You do. Not necessarily because he's married, not because he has a girlfriend, not because he has a fuck partner or he's screwing two chicks, because there's no way in this world. Oh boy, it's loud cars. I can't stand this shit. It's fucking piece of shit. Garbage. You girls be out here with these niggas and your car sounds like shit. It's crazy. Fucking all these niggas. So anyway, the thing is this. When you know, you know. So there's nothing to lie about. You understand? If you with a man and he tells you he's single, he's lying. You don't want him. Matter of fact, if he is, you don't want a single man. You you want a man that is active. He's active. You know what I mean? I don't know. The level of activity could be high. Marriage is the highest, but then a little fuck partner is the lowest. Right? Okay, that there's nothing wrong with that. There's no way that a man should be climbing on this earth and has nobody. That's because what ends up happening is this. I'm gonna tell you something. When a man has somebody, he ain't gonna tell you. You're gonna learn nothing but the truth. You're gonna get all the truth. You women do this dumb shit. Y'all keep dating these niggas that tell you he ain't got nobody, and then you look at that as a flex. That's not a flex, nigga. You're a woman. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying to be competitive. You could probably take him, but what I'm telling you is that he could run more game on you with lies because the lie goes further because you went for it. Rather, yeah, he got somebody. Yeah, he's seeing somebody. Yeah, he's fucking his neighbor. You know what I mean? He has to be, even if he, even as a man, you should always let a woman know you got somebody because she will expect less. Always let her know that. That's the number. Now I just slipped in a gym for a man. I don't even do that to you clown niggas, but you fuck it up because they date average men all day, and I hear the stories, and you niggas just be making the same lies over and over again. You understand? It's like if you're gonna go to a man's house, you have the privilege of going to his house, and you know he has somebody that he knocks off every now and then. So if you know he knocks off somebody every now and then, you're aware of that because now he never lied to you. He gave you. You already know what you're dealing with. So at the end of the day, if you call this nigga at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and he don't pick up the phone, and then you like, why you ain't pick up the phone? He could be like, yo, why you call me at 3 o'clock in the morning? You know what I mean? Like, why you call me so late? Oh, you had somebody over there? What? Are you serious right now? You know what I'm saying? He has an argument, but when he's lying, He's supposed to pick that phone up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you gotta have a lie after lie after lie. And that's why they tell you the terminology niggas ain't shit. It comes from that. Because niggas is liars. Now a man, all men are dogs, one way or another. I don't care if he's single, I don't care if he's with somebody. It's the levels of what you can deal with. You as a woman want to hear him say he's totally single, nobody, he's home alone, he's bored, and it's all about you. Yeah, that's what you want to hear. But that's, hey, darling, are you going to shop? You want to take the car? Which car you want to take? Okay, I'll give you the car. So you as a woman, you keep coming up in here with this dumb. There's gonna be a part two to this, right, y'all? And y'all got to shoot questions. So you keep coming in with this nonsense about you keep talking about this nonsense about, oh, man need to keep it real. Let us make a choice. No, not the average man can't afford to make that choice. He can't keep it real because if he tells you the truth, he don't know how to tell you the truth because he wants you. So he gotta lie because if he tells you the truth, it's more chances you're not gonna deal with it. But if he's a man's man, he ain't even giving you the impression he wants you. You know what's that? Don't lock the door, darling. Then I'll be locked out. You don't want to lock daddy out. Where's my phone, darling? It died. So what ends up happening? The woman will be like, "Well, a man needs to be a man. He need to keep it real, and a real man ain't gonna step out on his wife." No, that's not true. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as a real man. Got nothing to do with what he does. A real man takes care of his family. That's it. That's what a real man is. A real man takes care of his family. It's none of your business what he does behind his wife's back. It's none of your business what he does behind his girlfriend's back. It's your business when you're married to that man. It's your business if that man is your boyfriend. But you got to get there. That's got to be earned. Like you know what I mean. So even if he's dating, let's say he's dating, and y'all happen to get close, and now whatever he's doing on the side, now that's your business because that's your boyfriend. It's your business now. It ain't your business if you and this nigga's trying to link up. You know what I mean? It's your business now because you are involved with him and you have a he gave you a title. You understand? It's not your so you stop. Well, I wouldn't want a woman, another man to do that to me. Yeah, they got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? You got to get there. If you there's more red flags to a man that's single because if he's single, why nobody want him? Something's wrong with that. So what happens is now you date this man and you're doing all these things with him and you think he's yours. Now he didn't even got the title. You only date him. See, but the man that you admire and you like and he's there for you and he's the one that you could count on. 3 o'clock in the morning, you jammed up. You can call him and he could bail you out of your situation, throw you a couple, whatever has got to be done because there's no lies and there's going to be perimeters because you're like, oh my God, I'm sorry for calling you this late. Please tell your girlfriend or your wife I apologize, but I'm stuck. My car just stalled and I thought my AAA was working. Could you know what I mean? He got it under control because the wife now, there's no threat because he ain't lying to her because they know about you. You understand? So this, you looking straight up in the window. Hold on. Come over here. Come over here. That's why I hate when niggas be knowing you home and shit. What's that? That's so good. You niggas homeless. So I say all this to say, right? Hey, darling. Oh, that's the kid. So the basic thing is this: you as a woman are more vulnerable to a man that says he's single, because now you're gonna have higher expectations, as you should. when you're dating or you kicking it or you admire or you just like a man that you know that he got somebody or someone, whatever level it's on, you're aware of this. As long as you know that, yes, I know this for a fact. He told me that's that alone is going to have clearance because he's never going to lie to you. He never got a reason to lie to you. So you're going to get more of the truth from him, and it ain't even your boyfriend unless you choose to be that, right? So, no, that doesn't fit on there. So what ends up happening is you date the guy where you're like, well, I gotta be the only one or whatever. And then you know what? Then that cocksucker's gonna get you now because you believe you're gonna believe anything he tells you. You're gonna believe anything he tells you. And once you get that far, ain't nothing I can do for you. Because now me as the real man in your life or the man in your life, just like the one that you could come to and count on, because that's what the real man is, the one that you could count on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's like having a card, a gold card in your pocket for AAA, and your card breaks down. You know you could call that 1-800 number 24 hours, 7 days. They may even give you a hold. They may even be on the hold for a half an hour, but they're going to answer that phone. You get where I'm coming from? That's what you want in your stash box, right? You said the biggest, what you say? The biggest turnoff is married man that's interested in time. Okay, you don't want to be, if you meet a man and he tells you he's married, you don't want that. If he's meeting you, yo, I want to get with you. You don't want to date a married man. However, if you happen to be around a man and there was no intention, you happen to be, because you will be stimulated, and he never tried to kick it to you, and you hold on, right? So, if you happen to admire a married man, that's different. That's entirely different. I'm not telling you to y'all to go out. Oh, a man tell you he's married, just kick it. No, no, no. I'm saying if you're going to be dating, you need to know that he has somebody because he does. If he doesn't, you don't want to deal with that. The same way how you meet a man that kicks it to you and he's like he's married versus you happen to know a man that you're cool with and he's married. That's different. Two different entirely different things. So if you happen to kick it with a guy, if you have a man in your life, a piece of man, a quarter of a man, a half a man, and I say the bit and pieces that you have access to him, because this is your partner, your business partner, your people. When you're depressed, he helps you out. When you go, as long as you got that honor of having him in your life, that's great. Now, if the tables turn and you happen to like him later, again, that's that's different. Right with the other hand. Use this hand. Use this hand. Yeah, I see the airplane. Here, right with this hand. Go. So I don't want you to think that when a man tells you he got a wife or girl. No, when a man tells you that he got a wife or girlfriend, it's over there. You can't see it. If a man has a wife or girlfriend and he meets you, he's trying to get with you. No, you don't want to deal with that. But if you happen to meet a man that has a wife or girlfriend and he openly lets you know and he never gave you the impression he wants you, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the issue is going to be a problem if you feel somewhat stimulated because you got a whole bunch of bozos in your life, and that's the only real nigga that ever kept it real with you. That's what I'm talking about. Like, oh, very good, dog. Very good. So you this let me this is not for you to. I'm encouraging you to go meet a man that is married or has a girlfriend. I'm encouraging you to know that when a man has a wife or girlfriend, he showed no interest in trying to get with you. That may be more impactful than anything. It's like a guy that women are attracted to men that, oh, he's, man, you see him every day with his wife and kids. They're going out. They're always doing things. That is enlightening to a woman. That's just going to be your nature. That's what I'm saying. So Don't think that I'm telling you to. Well, it's better to keep the guy that's married. No, that's corny. You don't want him. If any man that's married, he comes and kicks it to you, don't fuck with him. You don't want that. Um, what I'm saying to you is that if a man could approach you and he wants to get with you and he said he's single, that's more of a red flag compared to a man that happened to connect with you at a social event. He has somebody. He has somebody, and you choose to because you grown and you doing what you want to do. That's different. So again, the guy that approaches you and he's telling you you got a girlfriend, he has a girlfriend or wife. You don't want that. The guy that approaches you and he's totally single, something's wrong because why does he have anybody? You feel what I mean? So that guy, no matter which way you go with him, he's gonna be a fucking mess because he's average, right? Whether he's with or without, he's lying. The one what I'm saying to you is the one that is gonna be intriguing to you the most. What's that, darling? Bring the phone here. Bring my phone here. Um, the one that's gonna be more intriguing is gonna be the man that tells you the truth because he didn't show you any interest. I don't care if he's a mentor. He's going to be the top dog in your life. Are you listening? It's very important. You got to see where I'm going with this. You want that man in your life. I'm not telling you to encourage you to be with him, but you want that man in your life because he's going to keep you grounded because he doesn't want you. You get it? He's going to keep you focused. He's going to peep things about the man you're dating that you chose to date that was average. um, he could read between the lines. You can't. Whatever you can't read between the lines, he's gonna read between them. So you need that battery in your back. That's what I'm saying because he's the only one around you because you know what he got, and he never gave you the impression. Even if he's single and he has a couple of women that he dates, and he's not showing you or giving you the impression he wants to be with you, but y'all got a equilibrium, y'all close, y'all cool, that is the man you're going to need in your life on this journey. You get where I'm coming from? If you need me to go deeper, I'll keep going deeper. Shout out to the wife school. Okay, so she said, um, strange look at the moment I was I'm officially turned off because you just you don't want to be turned off. You need to be turned off when you see a man that tells you he's single. You need to be turned off when a man tells you, "Yeah, I got a girlfriend." You need to be turned off when a man that tells you, um, I like you, and he's married. You don't be turned off with a man that never gave you a thirsty appeal or impression, and you like him on your own. You never be turned off from a man that enhances your value, stimulates your mind to make you better for the journey of your dating life, and he pushes you. You need that right there. Now again, your feelings could go either way. You can either use that as a token where maybe you like him, or maybe you can use that token to take you further because now you're going to be able to know how to deal with men profusely because now you have the battery pack in your back. You got him. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Call me strange, but the moment he's interested in officially um, come up the way disposable, no integrity. That's not strange because this is what makes it complicated. So it's like, damn, nigga, it's complicated. It's complicated because y'all don't know what to trust. Y'all don't know what to trust. Trust the instincts of a man that brings out the best in you. That's it. That's it. Whatever way you want to use that is up to you. But again, it's more powerful. We don't mean the mentor of the man that's trying to get with you low key. We don't mean that's a creep. We don't need the married man that's a greaseball that's trying to screw behind his wife back because he met you from day one and said, I got a wife, I want to fuck you. Not him. We mean the guy that you happen to encounter um, from whatever, there's endless ways. You was at a business meeting, you was at a big connection, and He has a business and he needs a team to enjoy it. And you see that this man has never ever came out of pocket disrespectfully. And you know that most men will. That's when you know a nigga official because you know as a woman, most men would not be able to handle that. This is the only man that kept it real with you, never did no bullshit, never came to your house and said, could he sleep over because he lives an hour away and now he wants to crawl into your bed. You know what I mean? You that's what I'm talking about. Some women that tell you, I don't have that. Right. Most of y'all don't. Because you don't have a man in your life. You got to think of it. It's almost like having a father. Like, so you got your father. You see how you treat your mother. He clearly doesn't want his daughter unless he's sick. But you love your dad because your dad makes you feel important. He makes you feel valuable. He protects you physically and mentally. He teaches you how to deal with men. So if you meet a man that you look at as a father figure, but yet he's attracted to you, that's not a father figure. But if you are attracted to a man, he's like a father figure, and he has no clue or that you're attracted to him, or he's not even giving you that impression. That's fine to have, because again, at the end of the day, he ain't violating his wife, and he ain't violating you. And they got old as hell. Oh, that's not. So, hold on. They leaving the covers like crazy. Um, Donna, bring my phone. Come over, bring my phone. I mean, she's hiding something. Let me see. Oh, okay. What are you watching? Okay, Daddy needs that. Okay, hold on. Darling. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a kiss. You want the phone? Go ahead. Mommy's still sleeping? No, no, leave her alone. Don't go in there. Stay right here. Let her sleep, darling. What? What is it? What is it? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh my God. Darling, why? Why, darling? Darling, knock it off. Stop it. Give me a kiss. Oh, yeah, yeah, she mad at me. I told her, darling, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Darling, come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Wipe your face. Wipe your face, darling. Good Lord have mercy. I tell you. She got mad at me. See, I told her don't wake your mother up, and she told she don't like that. She don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, the thing is this, right? Okay, hold on. I'm talking about actual married men that one is interested in romantically, not be a single leader. Right. Again. So this is what I'm saying to you. Let me break it down. In order for you to know a man on average, you gotta have a real man in your life. Again, you're grown, so whatever way you want that to go, that's on you. I wouldn't suggest it, but it is what it is. In order, you have to be able to honor and look up to this man because you know when he tells you something, you know it's real. I'll give an example. If you got a real man in your life, you ain't screwing a nigga. Whether the nigga married, whether you got a girlfriend, whether you're aware of that. You're highly aware of that because you know what I mean. He got no reason to lie to you. He ain't trying to get with you, right? If this man is in your life and you have him on speed dial, not because you could hit him or we can take the sex out of it, just eliminate that, right? Hey, darling. So if you're dating a man, and now you got this guy you're dating, by the time you go to that real man and tell him all the stuff about this guy, he's gonna see. Okay, oh, I see that, darling. He. She's watching me in there. He has the ability. It's like going to the store for a scanner for a car, right? and you got a little scanner, cheap scanner from Amazon, and you plug the scanner into the car, it's able to pick up, because you got a check engine light, it's able to pick up one or two codes. But if you go to the dealer, you got a BMW, you go to the dealer, they put that real scanner on there, they're going to see codes that that computer can't pick up. You get it? So the art of a real man in your life is a detection. Again, if you and him cross that line, then that you know what I mean. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm encouraging you, in order to be out here, to know if a man is married, to know if a man has a girlfriend. You're not gonna be able to do it on your own. You gotta have a real man in your back. You have to. In most cases, he's the man that don't want you. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I mean, he ain't even give you that impression. That's why he's sharing his game. See, when a man is not trying to get with you, he's gonna tell you everything. Don't don't fight him with it because you're gonna lose. You're not gonna win. Okay, hold on. So she says, what's about that are interested? Okay, I read that one. The lie when they the lie when they single is like right. So like if a man is single, he's a liar because he wants to get with you. If a man has a wife and he wants to get with you, he's a liar and he's a dirtbag. If a man is in a relationship and he wants to get with you, none of it's good. Now there's different levels to it because well, this one's married, this one is single, but they're all liars because now it's blinding it. They want to get with you. We will do anything to be with you. So he's gonna lie. But the other guy, the other a man that has a lot to lose, he ain't lying to you. You do? Hold on. Yeah. So you got to understand how, on an average, the average guy that you dating, some of y'all women got guys locally, some of y'all got guys close by, and then you get into a jam because now you found out later niggas was lying, he played me, whatever, whatever. Well, no, not open them, darling. Oh, this mine? Oh, thank you, darling. She's so giving. So, you understand? Hold on. My father and brothers will meet my husband in the future. Let me tell you something. Your husband and if you have the brothers ain't enough. Brothers ain't enough. Sisters don't listen. Sisters don't listen to brothers. If you have the privilege of having a father and he trained you and taught you from the 9, 10 years old, from a very young woman, this is a great example of that because your father doesn't want his daughter. Brothers, you're not going to learn too much because brothers are going to shield things from sisters. As they get older, there's certain shit you're not supposed to see from a brother perspective. Your brother's in his 40s or 50s is still cheating. That ain't healthy for you if you're a 50-year-old woman. You know what I mean? Brothers are the worst way to look at learning about men. It's the father. The father has one duty. So if the father doesn't teach his daughter, right? Because as long as a woman has a close father in her life, she can use that battery pack and it can last a lifetime. You dig? If it's if you don't have the privilege of having a father, which most women don't, you know what I mean? Most women don't, black or white, and you don't have the privilege of having a dad in your life. If you have a man that represents a father, a real father figure, okay, somebody, well, my father's my father, but he molested me. I'm like, well, that wasn't a father, that was a pedophile. You know what I mean? He should be in jail. That's a, he should. Your father should go to jail for that. So he does not a father. You know what I mean? I said, you can't call him a father. He's a sperm donor at that point. If you have a man and you have a man in your life and he has somebody, not only are you going to know he has no reason to lie to you, so that individual is the individual you want to admire, not because of his loyalty to his wife, not because of his loyalty to his girlfriend, not because he got 3 or 4 chicks and he's a player. You think you're going to learn the game? No, because he's not. He doesn't want you. So he's gonna teach you more. You understand? Do you get it? Do you get it? It's gonna go further with him, right, darling? So let me see. So you instead thank God for the Father. Yes, shout to Jay. What up, Jay? Right. So in other words, if you have the privilege of having a father, like like most of y'all probably don't, because you wouldn't be here. But if you had the privilege of having a father that taught you the game, and you never seen him step out on your mother, you never seen him do no creepy shit with you, that could last a lifetime. That's a great example. Brothers are gonna lie too, because you know what I mean. Brothers is they gonna want you to lie for them. A father ain't gonna come to his daughter and say, "Could you lie to me? I'm gonna take this chick behind your mother's back." Like no daughter's gonna lie for a father like that. But a brother, you're gonna see that nigga doing greasy shit, and you're gonna lie for him because that's your brother. And then that's so he's out the window. I don't care if you had 10 brothers, that shit means nothing. Um, what is it? But that's um a slippery shoe because the opportunity presents itself. No, it won't. It will not present itself. You know what I mean? You have to just control yourself because at the end of the day, a man on average is gonna have to want you. He's gonna have to put in the work to want you. If you really feeling a man, that's on you. You know what I mean? Most men are gonna be aggressive to let you know they want to get with you. That nigga gonna put in the work. He gonna be trying to take your dates. He trying to he trying to do what he got to do, and rightfully so. It's not saying it's abnormal, but on average, he's trying to do what he got to do. So let me just break this down. The only way you're gonna know when a man has a girlfriend, you're gonna have the delivery of having a real man that you have in your life in your stash. Again, that could be your dad. That can be a dude that you happen to have this privileged meeting, and he enhances you because he don't. You know what I mean? He just that's just his nature. He has a nature. Somebody like myself that does that. Let's use me. Let's use me as a great example. Let's do that. If you have me in your back, I'm on the videos doing videos with my daughter here. You know I'm married. You're around me. By the time you in that dating world and you have an impression, anything that you get played by with a man, because you ain't listening to nothing I'm telling you. But if you are embracing my attributes and the way of my thinking, you get out to that dating pool, you're gonna know when a nigga is married or not. Because by the time you tell me everything that's going on, you're gonna know. You get it? Shout out to the green pig. What up, baby girl? Shout out to my YouTube boy. Goddamn. You're gonna know. You get it? So you're gonna know an ability. Now, mind you, this is the great thing about you being a grown ass woman. What you do is your business. I'm not judging you for that. You know what I mean? Whoever you seeing, how you seeing it is your business. And I'm encouraging women. That ain't you don't know. If a guy asks you how many women men you slept with, never tell him that. It's none of his business. Never give him a number. You have to say that's none of your business. I don't care if you and this man, well, Nate, me and him are getting serious. That's none of his business. Because what's happening is you're gonna mess yourself up later, fella. You're gonna throw that in your face. A real man wouldn't care about. I would never ask a woman how many men she slept with. So if he asks you that, don't answer it. You happen to love this guy, Nate, whatever. What's that? Don't hurt yourself. You understand? So hold on. It's out this summer. I had a bunch of male cousins who were womanizers. Male cousins are just as bad as brothers. They're worthless. That's not good for you. You're not supposed to see that. You should never see the essence of womanizing to get in the game of dating pool. Why? Because it's not healthy for you. Because there are some decent brothers out there. The majority of the men are that. So that's not doing nothing for you. For me, it's like, all right, well, I get it. If your brothers are all womanizers, I don't know them, but I know them, right? But if you see that as a woman, that's not good for you. What you as a woman you have to have the battery pack of a real man that you embrace his teachings. You get what I'm saying? Right. So I love I have a bunch of male cousins who were womanizers, right? So, darling, no, wait, 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 darling, stop it, wait, wait, stop, stop it, stop it, stop, stop it, darling, stop it. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. We read his comments. You keep putting this toothbrush in my face. So a lot of times when y'all be like, you got male, I'll give you another example. Or I got a whole bunch of male friends. No, you don't. Because if you had a whole bunch of male friends that was, this nigga's a player, or the one, he got two chicks, which is not the greatest thing for you to see because that's not good. But let's just say you got male friends that undeniably never gave you the impression they wanted to give with you. You do know what that means now. That means you and this person went on a trip to Jamaica, slept in the same room, and that nigga never gave the impression. Matter of fact, he was smashing other things on a resort. That's different. You can learn a lot from him. If you got the male friend that was just trying to wait for that weak moment, that don't count because he's a liar. Say Joe for the roles that have the reason I can't take men seriously. You can't take you could take a man seriously, but you never take men seriously. You can take a real man seriously, but you can't. So let's use me as an example, so not to get y'all confused. Let's just say I'm here and I'm telling y'all all these things you need to be doing. So once you come to me and you dating a man and you telling me, hey Nate, I'm trying to see if this dude is married or not. I'm like, okay, have you been to his house? Because that's gonna limit everything. I'm like, yeah, I've been to his house. And I'm like, okay, so if you've been to his house, how many bedrooms does he have? You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a studio apartment. What does he do for a living? Like, so you're telling me, well, he's a banker. I'm like, so he got a studio apartment where? So you may be telling me he got some exclusive shit. I'm like, all right, well, why does he live in a studio? You know what I mean? Like, is it lived in? Is you can see, is it messy? Does he have all shit there? Like that? Well, that's his home. Yeah, I'm always there. That's his home. That's where he comes in. You're not gonna have a reason to ask me if a man's married. If you've never been to a man's house and you've been dating him, you've never been to his house, never been to his main crib, because these niggas are not like the guys from the 1970s. These niggas used to have stash houses. They have two, three cribs. We talking about you never been to a man's house. That's a red flag. Period. Because now it becomes a thing. You're asking, is he married? You're sexually involved with him, but you never been to his house. So where you having sex with? Your house, the car, you know what I mean? Just that one example. I'm just giving an example. So as you're telling me, you may be telling me, well, I'm dating this dude. I just want to, a question. Whatever it may be, the real man thought it's going to be like, here we go again. You understand? Hold on. So she said she brushed. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's something else, girl. Because she know what I'm doing a live stream. Right. So Laura said, but my father was a real man. So the man go for the has to be on the level of the right. Well, when I say a real man, not necessarily the real man that was, treating your mother like a queen and all the above. When I say a real man, your father gave it to you raw. Pause. Like he the one that taught you the game. And as a result of your father teaching you the game, that's why you're so successful. But if you're not successful and your father tried teaching you the game and you posed in, what I mean, your father was a real man, but you didn't listen to him. That's not that's useless. But if your father was a real man, it's because it 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 transfers to you. Your father was a real man because he taught me the game. That's why niggas don't play me. See the difference? A nigga can't lie to me because he can't get by. Now, nigga ain't gonna be telling me we dating and I ain't never seen your crib. But nigga, there's certain shit you can't run on her. Now I'm gonna tell you from a man perspective. Dog, he gonna break that. Take your foot out of there. You're gonna break that. You're gonna break that. You understand? Shout out to DJ Chocolate. So this is the part. This is not gonna be a traditional like, well, Nate, how do I know the signs? I'm telling you the signs. I'm telling you the signs are endless signs. It's the stuff that you believe because nobody told you. So what happens is you as an individual think, well, I know the game because I had brothers, I had male cousins. That's never good because you just seeing a side where most guys is like that. A dog. What's the big deal? You want a man to teach. You want the male cousins or them brothers that you came from them because they taught you the game A through Z, and as a result of it, it shows in your current situation. You're able to listen to this conversation, say, okay, Nate, I've been married to my husband for 15 years. You're absolutely right. Because that's why you've been married for 15. If you're dating and you've been involved with a man and you're seeing some, who is that? Who is that? That was grandma? Okay. If you're seeing a man and you've been with this man for 5 years, 10 years, and as a result of your father or any man that you had a male influence, a male role model, whatever you want to call it, positive male role model, positive influence, and he taught you the game word for word, it will show in your current situation. That's what I'm saying. Hold Mm, thank you. So you got it. So I'm not calling you dumb like you're not gonna learn. That's good. Thank you, dumb. You're not gonna. It's not saying you dumb. It's because whether the person is there or not, they transform you into a boss lady. A boss lady cannot be played because she knows all the game. So if there's five different elements you tell me what he does for a living. How do you know what he does for a living? What is his day to day? What is his day to day? You talk to this man and know that he drives a bus from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. How do you know that? Because he told you, or you seen it. You've been to his job. You've seen him punching. You've seen his uniform. You met him at the garage where he picks the bus up. That's different. If you're going by what he tells you, because the nigga tell you he's an investor, he's probably a scammer. Like all of these elements, you tell me one thing, you're gonna get mad because I'm gonna say, well, he's lying. Well, what about this? That's another lie. What about this? That's another lie. You don't see it as a lie because you don't know. So the ways you're supposed to be knowing, you don't know because you haven't been taught. The father has a responsibility to teach the daughter that. If she chose not to listen, then that's on her. But as long as he chose it and she could say, well, listen, my father tried teaching me, I didn't listen to him, and that's as a result of it. Now she could blame that she didn't listen, but she just can't blame it on, hey, niggas ain't shit because she doesn't know. Excuse me, she could blame it on that because she doesn't know. But if the father tried to transfer that ability and it teaches into his daughter, she didn't listen. She's never gonna know the easy elements of when a nigga's lying. She's never gonna know. It's gonna be easy to hold on. Laura says, unfortunately, I had two lost him too soon, which Cap as a character. Well, that's an unfortunate thing. Now look what she just said. She lost her father too soon. So that's the problem. So now you lost your father too soon, and now you're out here in this world as a single woman. Any woman that could relate to that. And now you don't have the teachers because you You got brothers, you got cousins, you got male friends. Male friends want to screw you. Uh, the brothers ain't gonna tell you everything. Cousins is trying to screw your girlfriends. It's just one big mess. If you happen to have a piece of one real man that you embrace and look up to, don't ever question it. You could ask him a question, but don't debate on it because you're gonna lose. Because he knows. He knows more than you. You understand? Yeah, it's really unfortunate that she lost him too soon. Everybody give Laura condolences on that because I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that shit on Big Phil. I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. Like that's just nothing, man. So my condolences that you. But that's cool. You're here. You know what I'm saying? You're here. You're here. You know what I mean? And yeah. Yellow. We have a Porsche. I'm doing a live. Darling's out here. Uh, it's mine. You understand? You got to cherish every moment of that, man. So I say this to y'all. This is the answer. Well, Nate, what's the answer? How do we know? You got to ask me. That's it. That's the answer. All right. You got to ask me if you want. You know what I mean? This ain't no advice. Just lay it down, and then when I tell you, then you got a problem. If I tell you you don't have a problem, then you're good. You're winning. Now you're good. You're good. You're good. This guy is solid. If I tell you he's a solid guy, you got a solid guy. If I tell you this nigga's a liar, you're gonna have a problem. That's how you find out that's how a woman learns. You gotta, if you're here listening to the sound of my voice, that's how you ask me that. I don't care what you break down the whole situation. If you've been with him and you think the nigga's cheating, you know what I mean? You can't unless you found out on your own. But if you feel that you over exaggerating or looking into it too deeply, you have to take the privilege of asking me. I'm gonna know. I don't want nothing from you. You know my repertoire. My shit's an open book. But if I tell you the nigga's no fucking good, no fucking good. If I tell you he's a liar, he's a fucking liar. If I tell you he's a scammer, he's a scammer. The minute you question me, you're fucked. You try to defend him because of your feelings, you're even more fucked because he got you. It's too late. Well, I mean, how do you feel about single to marriage? I don't feel nothing about it. I, I think if you can have a presentation or single to marriage, that's what you're asking. If there's a mode that you were with a man, and in order for you to link up and be well, you can't do one without the other. You know what I mean? Like you can't go from um I wouldn't suggest to go from single and just go straight to marriage. You have to have a title. So that's your boyfriend. Your guys are getting serious, and then he proposes to you. Then that's fine. But you still got to have the process of that. Um, Justice has actually heard of a female admit. Oh, this phone shit is rough. I actually had a female admit why did a lot of females prefer a man who already has someone, whether to a girlfriend or wife, when she went in with women. That's a myth. You don't want that, ladies. Don't listen to that. Shout out to Justice. You don't want a man that has a girlfriend or a wife. Turn off. What happened? It died. God, God, God. You don't want. That is a myth, ladies. You don't want that. There's some women that desire that for whatever reason, I don't know, but if it happens to end up like that and that's different. Well, but for you to say, I want me a man that has a wife, no, that's right. If you end up being with a man that has that, then that's, whatever. You're in. That's your business. I can't, I don't get involved when the heart is involved. Once the heart is involved, it's too deep. I'm telling you, as a woman, you don't desire that. You just want to be loved. You just want you an official nigga, and that's just that. So that's everything under the book. No woman in her right mind is gonna desire a man that has a wife or a girlfriend. No woman's gonna desire a man that got 15 chicks on the side. Like that's corny. So if anybody's telling you that there's chosen few girls that they've been through their shit and there's a reason why they want. That's like seeing a beautiful lesbian woman with this manly looking woman. She been through some shit. That's not normal. That's that was influence. That's don't listen to that. That's cool. We're not telling you that. I've experienced for myself um what married men do and didn't want to date them. Huh? She got the wire. That's not for this phone. That's the other wire. Oh wow, she got the wrong wire. Hold on. Let me get the bag. Watch out. Let me get the bag. Oh, you got all these chips out. Why you put that? Right here, right here. I got it here. Get out. Watch out. Stand up. That's the wrong wire. This is the right one. Stand over here. Don't touch it. Let it charge. Let it come on. But keep it on this one. Who's that? That's mommy's wire? Give this back to mommy. Give this back to mommy. Well, this is very well, this is why being single is better. I'm glad you said it. It's not being single is never better. It's better to be with somebody that loves you. It's better being with somebody that genuinely cares about you and protects you. It's better to be around somebody that makes you happy. Again, again, you know what I mean? Again, with whoever that is, and brings out the best in you, even a notch. Like you're at 80%, but you've been around this person, you're 90% because he has your mind in a more confident space. You need that. What you don't need is a situation where a man is lying to you because you get betrayed and it brings your value down. Because now you feel less. You feel more insecure about yourself. It's never good to catch. Betrayal brings the notch down all the time. You catch a man cheating, you're gonna feel that. You know what I mean? If a man catches a woman cheating, he's gonna feel his manhood take a hit. So the honesty is the best policy is when you know as a woman what you are dealing with and you say, you know what, I'm gonna take the leap. Because everything is on the table. Whether the nigga is in a relationship or marriage and you choose, because he's a man and he's gonna bite the bullet if you give it to him, that's different. There's no influence there because now you know everything. Dollar, come here. Pick up your thing, darling. Pick that up. Is it on yet? It's on. You can't move it. You can't move it. Don't take it off. Oh, that's you. Yes. Yes, it's daddy. We're gonna go to YouTube. Go ahead. Here. Okay, so Joe said, um, my life is better having a bunch of men around me who I don't sleep with. Um, Trying all this, just saying all this side chick friend. Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, even that gets corny too. Again, what I'm telling you is rare. Ain't too many women that got a real man around, because if he does, he's gonna add value to you. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it when you're out in the open. You're gonna be ahead. You're gonna see shit that normally most women will not pay attention to. So we don't get it confused with this 10 men that's around you because you just happen to be. They look at you as a sister. They don't look at you as a sister. Don't be fooled by that. Um, but it doesn't take a whole bunch of men. Just one. Just one. If you got a piece, just one. If you happen to have one, because that's rare. If you have one man in your life, a piece of man, a half a man, a quarter, just one, you could just take that bit and he empowers you in this dating pool. Okay, he empowers you. Why it's working? Because you can see it's working. Because when you're out and about and you're moving around, you can see that. I gotta report this one. If you have that, if he empowers you, you're good. He is going to be the battery pack in your back. You only need that. That's it. I don't like this option here when I'm doing this thing. Um, DJ Tucker says, I talk. I think I talked to his wife. She seems like a good woman. He always complain about. I missed that. I missed what you were saying here. It's hard on this phone, ladies and gentlemen. Not like the computer's a little different. Well, this is why being single is better than dating pool and mercy. The dating pool is dangerous. When you're in a dating pool, you don't know what the F you're doing. That's when it's a problem. That's really serious. I gotta handle this shit. Hold on. Where's hold on, give me that phone. Let me call Antoine. Pick it up. Yo, what's up? Yo, you gonna be? Oh, good, good. Okay, so you finished. Come down here. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, I'm not in the truck. Just ring the bell. All right. Yeah, so that I'm glad DJ Chocolate brought that up. This is not telling you once again, if you got the privilege of having a real man and his situation is what it is, you know everything. You know where the nigga live. You know he's married. You know he's in a relationship. You know the nigga got two chicks he deal with. A man tell more to a woman when we don't want you. We just tell you more. That's just how he's programmed to do. When he's wants you, he's gonna tell you less. So that's a great trait. So if you got that man and you come to him for advice, which I hate the word advice, and you say, "Listen, I'm seeing this dude. What you think?" And that nigga tells you what it is. He ain't got. Remember, he ain't gaining nothing out of that because he ain't trying to get with you. So if he tells you what it is, that's what it is. Shout out to Steph. What up, Steph? Shout out to Steph. Shout out to Steph. What up, baby? I don't like men who complain a lot. And men that complain are suckers. They just bitter. That's a guy that you gotta remember, a guy that complains probably got hurt from a girl 13, 15, 20 years ago. He ain't never gonna be right. Because that's a bitch. Like men don't complain. A real man don't complain at all. He may have a complaint, but he's not a complainer. You know what I'm saying? So any men that complain a lot are bitter. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that thing justice, don't go with justice said. Don't listen to that. This is not, well, it's better to date a man. I wouldn't set you up for failure like that. I'm telling you, if you happen to have a real man in your life and you happen to find out that you was attracted to him later for whatever, and that's on you. I ain't this is not I'm not here for that. Once it gets to that point, there's nothing I can do. Because maybe he may enhance you so well instead of taking it to the streets or to the dating pool, maybe you want to fuck with him. You know what I mean? Whatever. But we're adults. I can't sit there and judge that either. I mean, I'm not going to judge you because you had a choice. I'm going to judge you on the sense of your mindset. You know what I mean? Like you telling me 15 different lies and you believe 10 of them. That's crazy. I have a problem with that. You telling me you just told me 15. 15 lies. Yeah, you told me 15 lies that this guy told you, and you believe half of them. That is the problem with that. You're supposed to be on some old yo. How did he get that far to tell you 15 lies? Okay. So she said, Steph said, man, you always say they don't want labels. They just want to chill. Big red flag. Um, well, it's a red flag once again. It's everything's a red flag. If everything's a red flag, if a nigga wants you, it's a red flag. You know what I mean? Like if you want a man, that's different. But if he want you, it's a red flag. Period. That's the red flag. The red flag is a nigga approaching you and hey, how you doing? What's your name? That's a red flag. The minute a man approaches you is a red flag. It's a red flag. That's a warning. You know, something as simple as that is a red flag. A nigga approaching you trying to, you know what I mean? Hey, how you doing? What's your name? I just moved in the neighborhood. That's a red flag. It's a red flag whether he's married, whether he got a girlfriend or not. But once again, don't look into the intricate things because you're gonna get lost in that. Now, what I mean by that is, if a man says he don't want labels, he just wants to chill. Well, it's not a red flag if he's honest. You know, it's I think it's like a real blow. It's not a label if he's honest. It's a label. What's a problem is when he meets you. That's the red flag. Period. You know what I mean? You dated. You going on a date with a nigga tonight for dinner. It's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Everything's a red flag. Like you don't want to get confused. That's going to be confusing. You just want to know when a lie is presented to you. You understand, Joe? Everything's a red flag with a man because he wants your ass. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a red flag if he ain't give you no impression that he wants you. It's like a man that, I'm there for you. Anything you need, I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna give you this. Rather than, well, hold on now, nigga. Like, I'll give you this, but I ain't give you that, nigga. I'm a married man. Like, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, you in a jam and shit with this nigga. I could get you your tow home, but yeah, it's he's going to teach you that because he's going to let you know. You know what I'm saying, the barriers and the things that he's not going to go past. You got to respect that because that's a man of honor. You know what I mean? He's not any man that is teaching you and they trying to coach you and get in your drawers. He ain't giving you no impression of that. That's a real nigga. You happen to fall in love with that nigga, that's on your own. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, did I was going to talk about? You don't believe that. That shit that Justice is talking about is bullshit. He just tried to slip that in to make it like, well, it's better to be with a girl. That's just to give you an excuse so niggas can play with y'all and manipulate your mind. Don't ever deal with that. You meet a man, he tells you, he tries to get with you. He meets you. You didn't meet him. You meet him. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? And he's like, listen, I'm married. This, that, and the third. That's on you. But you know what I mean. If he meets you and tells you that he's married, but I want to, spend some time with you, and you link up with that nigga from the jump, you're a fool. You know what I'm saying? You don't, but if you happen to be around a married man, I don't care if he's a damn celebrity. This man has changed your life. A lot of y'all like celebrities and they didn't do shit for your life. But you look up to this artist and you fall in love with the nigga, knowing that the nigga married. You made some girl, I knew one that told me she loves Jay-Z. And Jay-Z's a married man, but she loves Jay-Z. She feels that Jay-Z is like the god to her. Or he's sexy or he got swag. I can't get into that. She's attracted to her. A person's attracted. I can't unattract her to what she feels, and this man never approached her. But I could unattract her to telling her what a lie is, and she's gonna see it. You know, so what she said. Once you are aware, you are responsible. I mean, again, like I said, responsibility is one thing, right? And responsibility is one thing. But a lot of y'all get in the jams. A lot of y'all get in the jams because niggas be lying to y'all, and that makes a woman look stupid because it's like, damn, nigga, y'all believe anything. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of y'all believe anything. Y'all believe anything. Y'all believe anything. So it's not the same thing if you happen to, again, I'm giving you a case scenario on if a man inspires you, he inspires you to do better. And that nigga never tried to take you on a date, never tried to screw you, never tried to do nothing. And you're in a dating pool, you feel this man's energy taking over you because you like, yo, everybody I'm with is a bozo. This nigga make me feel good. He ain't even trying to link up. That's a big deal. A lot of niggas can't say that because now he's stimulating you mentally, and with all the men, they can't even get you off the ground. You still at the airport, you can't even get off the damn ground. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if he tells me up front 2 years late. The moment I find out, right? That's why I try to tell you, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. That shit is corny. Again, what Justice is saying, he's just trying to put out there like, well, a woman should just be with a man that's honest. At least she told you. Or a woman, or rather date a man that has all these things because you know they um they know what it is, and it's just better rather than dealing with the lying nigga that's single. We ain't telling you that. We're saying the red flag, the lies that are being told to y'all. Y'all don't be know. I'm listening to y'all. These niggas be lying with all types of shit, and y'all like. Listen, if it wasn't me loving y'all, I would call y'all stupid. Seriously, the amount of shit y'all take in, the amount of lies is awful. It's awful. It's awful. Oh, that's cute. So you don't know, and that's why. Like a man is trying to get with you. He he only gonna tell you the niggas lying, and he gonna lie to you too, cause he trying to get with you too. You turn that shit off, man. You clown, man. Nobody want to hear that on Sunday. Not you, dog. Yeah. Um, hold on. I heard married men even say they got more slave from women because he's married than when they were. That's not. Just stop it, bro. Stop it. Just stop it, bro. Just stop it. You're talking crazy right now. How old are you, bro? You why do you feel as old as your ass looks? You got to be like 60. You shouldn't even be flying out your mouth, bro. Just stop talking stupid. You messing the whole conversation up, nigga. Like you see what it is with you. You listening to all these damn red pill niggas. You listen to all these losers, and you're trying to give a narrative. I ain't telling you that, nigga. I'm telling you some shit that no man's gonna kick it with, because these women ain't got niggas like that. You talking crazy, fam. Just stop talking. Just stop talking, man. You ain't getting none of this shit. How about you, nigga? I respectfully looking at you, you don't get nothing you want. I know you don't. You don't get nothing you want, dude. I know you don't. Because if you was, you would have been quiet. If you was a man that was getting what you wanted with women, you would have been quiet as a mouse. You would have been shutting up. You here commenting, nigga, because you ain't about that life. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at me and look at you. Think about that. And not even on the look tip, but two different niggas. Like you that average guy. I'm not. Ain't nothing average about me. Nothing. You know what I mean? My information alone, nigga, can make a woman want to fly to the fucking moon, nigga. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all don't talk about that, man. I got her. I got her. Man, I built her up so much she ready to fly to the moon. You can't make a woman fly to the moon. She can't even take off, nigga. She can't even get to the takeoff. She can't even get to the takeoff. She can't even get to the takeoff lift ramp. Just stop talking, please. Like seriously. I know what you're doing. That's the same corny thing that I knew a man was gonna come up here and say that. I knew it. And ain't gonna be no woman. How come the woman ain't saying that? You saying that. I don't believe nothing you're saying. I believe you are creating that narrative in your mind because you probably heard a couple of women, because at the end of the day, you try to talk about, oh, a man was married and he was getting more ass. And that's not true, nigga. I was getting more woman, nigga, when I wasn't married, nigga. That's a lie. That's a lie. You're a goddamn liar. That's a liar. You're lying. I was getting more women before I was married, nigga. So stop it. Let's knock it off. Okay? Let's knock it off. That's a lie. You just happen to know more lying niggas that was married, and they were liars before, then they became major liars when they got married. That's all you know. You heard married man. Why, come on now. Like really? Like most married niggas are dirt to me. That's not true. Yeah, they buy more strippers and they spend more money on prostitutes, but niggas ain't knocking down more shit because they married, nigga. Knock it off. I know more married women, white women, that get it in more than women that's single with threesome, foursome, fivesome. So knock it off. Like, what is your point? Nothing average with Big Bro. I miss those private. That's a fact. Thank you, D. Man, listen, D, listen, man. Ain't nothing average about me. I know that. So I know how to. My mentality is manipulation and making somebody feel good. Two different entirely different things. Manipulation is for me. You know what I'm saying? Making you feel good, that's just building you up. Like you just gonna be good out there, and you're gonna come back to me later crying like, damn nigga, like the shit you told me, I never thought, I feel better about myself. You know what I mean? What Justice is talking about is corny, nigga. Don't listen to that shit. You know, I know more niggas is getting more ass. Man, get the fuck out of here. That's corny, nigga. Every married nigga I know is a meatball. So nobody want no married man. Trust me when I tell you. Unless you're a damn A-list celebrity, believe me. And even then, they want the bachelor. They want the bachelor more than the married man. Yeah, there's women that like that and like screwing little married niggas and all, but what has the married nigga done to her to make her want to be with him? That's the question. See, y'all niggas got to go deeper. You got to think, if a woman is attracted to a man He must have put it on her, not physically, mentally. Now, think about that. That's a big difference. A shout out to the Green Vegan. Oh God damn. You know. Oh my God, thank you so much, darling. Hold on. What you get, you see what I mean? Hold on, let me put this up. What you get before you marry is what attracts after. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's why, this is why women gotta understand. Technically, married niggas that's out here still trying to be the man, that's where y'all messed up the game out there in DR with the passport bros. Niggas is going out there, falling in love with other hoes, coming back to their wives and getting messy. Like, we ain't talking about that, guy. Niggas, we don't condone that here. What I'm saying, in a literal sense, if you have the privilege of having a real man around you that does not give you the impression that he wants you, he clearly is not, because he's sharing his whole life. Niggas that want you ain't gonna be having their kids and wife around you, building you up for others. He's not gonna do that. He's not. But when a nigga is married and he's attracted to you, he's gonna, it's, manipulation kicks in. But if he's married or has a girlfriend, let's just go with a girlfriend. If the nigga lives with his girl and you work with this guy, and this dude, you see him every morning at work, he's getting coffee, and there's not a man in the day that could come near this nigga. You see that this nigga's with his woman. You see they go to lunch. You know what I mean? He introduce you with his woman. Listen, this, that, and the third. Bang, bang, bang. Um, and you find yourself day to day out in this single world, and you're like, I think I'm kind of feeling this nigga. Yeah, this nigga is just so lit. He just makes me feel. That's different. That means he's powerful because he's not even trying. You understand? Like, a man has to understand. Y'all niggas be going for shit y'all want. Like, if you really official as a man, it's gonna come to you. You never gotta push up on a woman. So for y'all to say, oh, for justice to say, well, married man don't even, nobody even kicks it to them. What you think? A next door neighbor's gonna try to push up on a married man just because she want to screw the wife over, or the married man is the best thing she's seen in the neighborhood and she's attracted to him? Then that's different. But again, he ain't gonna push up. You're not official, nigga, and you gotta push up on women, nigga. You official when the women are bringing it to you. Period. You can't be official, nigga. Like, how you official as a man and everything you going for because you the married crusty bozo that's trying to get with everything you see. Nobody respects you. Oh, this girl's car is gonna make a lot of money. This piece of shit here. Watch when this light turn green. You understand? Darling, plug it back. Plug it back in. The plug's there. Get it. Pick up the plug. The wire's there. Turn behind you. Right behind you. Yes. Plug that in. No. Right here. Let me see how much juice is in there. That's good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Play it. So, yeah, I'm telling you. So, shout out to insurance man. Damn, I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Peace, Nate. There are not many brothers like you, Nate. Thank you for this information. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you. Like, what y'all thought I was gonna be like? Well, the signs to know when a man is cheating is number one, this. Number two, no, that's corny. No, no, no. You got to know to know. I'm saying you got to know what I know. When you know what I know, then you going then no nigga gonna run no game with it. Nigga can't. You can't come and tell me what a nigga did and defend it. You can't. You can't tell me, oh, I went and did this. I'm like, yo, why'd you do that? That was whack. Why'd you do that? Oh, he lied about his age. Why? I'm saying, like, why'd he lie about his age? I mean, I think about that, like he's hiding something. No, but he did tell me this. No, 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 no. You're getting it all wrong. The nigga's a liar. Just from that, he only lied about his age. He's a liar. He's covering up something. You think he's older? It ain't got nothing to do with his age. He's lying about everything. He's just a fucking liar. See the difference? So again, a real man is gonna be the battery in your back. He's the one that's going, and he's gonna know that because he's gonna be like somebody pumping this information in you. He's gonna tell you that. That bozo nigga gonna be like somebody telling you this shit. He's gonna tell you somebody's telling you that because he knows that most women don't know. He knows it. That's why the information is just you, you can't go wrong with that information. You got to know. It's like there's no signs of knowing what a man is doing. It's the sign of you knowing that you got a man that taught you that, and now your mindset is like him. You want to have that mindset like the man, where you able to pick up on shit. Listen, always remember, what he could run on you, he can't run on me. It's a big difference. He can't run that same shit he run on you that he run on me. Period. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he want you. He don't want me. So, you know, there's gonna be a motive like, all right, well, this dude looked out for you. You met this. That's dumb. It's like you met this dude at the job. He put you on. You know, he got you a little upgrade, and the nigga just like, listen, keep up the good work. He just stepped off. Like that's some fly shit. But now the nigga's like, so you look out for me, I look out for you. Now the nigga put you in a little position at your job, and now the nigga wants you to, you know what I mean, to give him something for that. Oh, this clown gonna go there. Fucking clown, this nigga, big blockhead. Can't stand that girl. Fucking clown. You know, it's like anything like this, right? When a man knows his true value, he ain't gotta work hard. 'Cause you know what I mean? Like in other words, I'll give an example. Right? Another example. If I got a woman here in the B mindset, and I'm seeing that there's nothing she learned from here, I'll clip her. I just won't deal with it. Cause I'm like, she ain't learned by now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, B. Like you're not even giving me a reward of learning the shit I taught you. You know, um, I'll clip her. She won't be around. I just won't deal with it. If I see a woman here and she's been at the B mindset for a year and she's still doing the same chicken head shit she was doing a year ago, and she ain't changed, and she's just using me as a little shoulder to lay on, and I find out, I'll clip her. She'll never be here. You said I lied about his age. Worst mistake in my life. Worst thing. Because now what ends up happening is this. Once a woman catch you in a lie, nigga, it's over. Some of y'all niggas been in relationships and y'all didn't had a whole bunch of slippage. Oh, this one, we got over this. Some of y'all niggas been in relationships and marriages with y'all. Like, once you start getting into the position of a woman came in between that relationship is toast. Some of y'all got to be able to say, ain't no woman ever knocked on my door, nigga. Some of y'all got to be able to say, ain't no woman ever came between ever. Or I never slept with one of my neighbors. Shit like that. Stuff where you never slip. You live this world all these years and you ain't never slipped like that. Versus, yeah, you got a chick pregnant one time, but me and my wife got past it. That's a messy situation. I wouldn't even want to touch. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Green Vegan. Shout out to my baby Green Vegan. Um, yeah, that shit is a fact. Right. So again, you if you have an attraction for any man that was transparent to you and never tried to push up, that's on you. You fully responsible for that. 100,000%. But if you got a nigga that you met at a club and this nigga's married and it's just gonna be lie after lie, and you won't even know he married. Some of y'all won't even know the nigga married. You just gonna know because you don't know what you're doing. You just got a lying nigga. You've been on. I don't understand. I call him 3 o'clock in the morning, FaceTime, or I went on a trip with him for a weekend. He's still and his nigga's married with 4 kids. He tell you they have no kids. Come on, yo. My ex lied about his age. That shit is corny. So when you look at a situation like that as a married man, and you say like okay, let's do it like this, right? You got to do that tells his daughter's friends, hey, he wants to take them all out for this baseball game. He wants to show them love, some different sides of the world. All right, that's a little weird. Versus, they want to know if you can take them there because my father can't take us. Are you able to do the transportation? That's different. Not saying shit can't happen, but it's more. We're gonna park over here. It's fucking funny. Um, when a man wants to do, it's like that teacher, that creepy teacher. He was trying to be a mentor. The girls was calling him uncle. All of that's bad. None of that shit is good. None of that shit is good. No matter which way you cut it, none of that shit is good. It's all bad. Hold on. It's a fact. It's a fact. Just listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, I ain't saying I'm no angel. Please, I ain't. You know what I mean? I ain't no perfect nigga. Far from it. I'm just telling you that if he doesn't inspire you to do better without touching you, you know what I mean? This is the element that you need to have. And that's going to be a hard situation to encounter. The nigga does not inspire you, and he ain't had to lay a hand on you. You know what I mean? So all these dudes are y'all gonna be like a mentor to these girls. Nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to be no mentor, nigga. I want to see these women bubble, so I can see niggas get fucked up in the game. I want to see niggas suffer. I do. I want to see corny. I don't like corny niggas. I have a deep hatred for them. So if y'all step your game up, we could eliminate these niggas and let them start fucking each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're gonna end up doing. You know, the more feminine niggas gonna act, the more they complain, they start sucking each other's dicks, they go to jail, they gonna start screwing each other. It's just it's like the government's smart. They're like, listen, put these niggas in jail, they're gonna start fucking each other. So we gotta use our same element in saying if the woman just kept the eye open, and they're out there, there's a few, and they got that one real man, even a quarter of him, and he's inspiring you, and he never laid a hand on you and never made you feel creepy, you can be unstoppable. I'm telling you. My mom thought my mom brought me to watch out for a man like that. I'm telling you, well, the difference is to listen. Okay, we're not gonna eliminate mothers. Mothers know men too. They could keep it funky, but you got to go to the source. Like remember back in the day, the source awards. Like you want to go to the source. Like we are the source. You can learn a man from a woman, but it's better to learn a man from a man. Facts. Write that down. I'm telling you, facts. Like, cause A woman gonna say, hold on. Well, I know niggas because she dealt with niggas. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm a man. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I tell you the nigga's a liar, he's a liar. It's a stone cold fucking liar. If you have to do the look, well, what about you? I'm like, bitch, it ain't about me. You know what I mean? It's about him. Well, we done lied and we done bullshitted and we done kept it real. You know, I've been there. I've been there, I lied, and I've been there, I told the truth. But if my shit is transparent, if I was hot as shit, nigga, y'all niggas wouldn't know I was married. I wouldn't have my daughter on the camera. If I was trying to screw chicks and really trying to be boyfriends and have 10 different girlfriends, y'all wouldn't know that shit. Shout out to Kent Thompson. What up, player? Yeah, that's a fact. But if it's a dude like, hey, even though I'm married, we can still hang out and be friends. That come on, why? You want some pussy? That's understandable. It's understandable. I get it. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, you don't need no greaseball shit. If you happen to be around a nigga and you're like, yo, Nate, you've been listening to me. Not everybody can. So if you listen to me for a few months and you like, yo, everything you said happens, yo, it's amazing. And you use it, you're gonna be unstoppable. But if you just listening to me, if you just hearing me and you bullshitting and wasting time, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna keep getting played. So shout out to all the mothers that tried to do what the father didn't, or couldn't. Maybe he couldn't because he wasn't here. But as long as you got a real man coaching a woman, coaching her should be fine. If she falls in love with the coach, then that's on her. But the coach can't push up on her. He can't push up. That's the key. You can't. If a nigga tell you he got, if a nigga tell you he got some pussy, yeah, I took her to dinner, did all this, got her a drink, bought her some weed, yeah. He had to put influence on her. But if a nigga inspired a woman, he don't gotta ever touch her. He gonna, you know what I mean? He gonna show her she better than that. He gonna bring out the best of her without even putting a hand on her, without taking her to dinner, without giving her a drink. He ain't gotta do none of that shit. Cause all the Willy Bobo that he would kick and bullshit with, he gonna lie because he's limited. Oh, I don't do this with my wife, and me and you have more fun. He gonna do all that. But if he a nigga that respect his wife, you'll never have that conversation. Nigga can't ask you when you respect your wife. So when's the last time y'all had sex? He gonna be like, the fuck, that's none of your business. What kind of shit is that? Why you asking me that? But if he a nigga trying to fuck you and he married, he gonna be like, yeah, we had sex last night, but it wasn't that good. You're gonna respect. You know the difference because you're gonna respect the man. You ain't gonna respect that bozo nigga that's cheating behind his wife back. The difference. Again, you brought it to him, and you know a man's gonna be a man. Then again, that's y'all adults. That y'all on your own with that. But if you put the pressure, if he put the pressure, that's called influence. If he diddied you, he did a diddy on you. Look what she bought me. You want to open it up? Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back later. Say bye, darling. Okay. So, again, that's really it. We out here right now. We got shit to do, and yeah. So shout out to Joe. Shout out to. So again, let me let this be clear. Concentrate more on the image of a real man. Again, don't look for him. Just pay attention. Start off by listening to my videos. See the difference. Say, damn, you know what I'm saying? Nigga put me on to some real shit. And then when you ask me, say, yo, Nick, this is my deal. I got this situation, long distance, close distance, well, I guarantee you, whatever issue you having, whatever you find to be something that's not consistent, the red flags, I'm gonna find a liar. There ain't no future with that nigga. You know what I mean? Like, oh, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Thank you, love. Thank you, Joe. So you have to realize that if a woman comes to me and say, "What's in it for me?" I said, I don't get that because a woman, I'm not, no woman's gonna come in and say, "What's in it for me?" Like for me, like, what am I getting out of this? What am I getting out of this? She not gonna. No woman's ever gonna come because I don't give that energy out. She ain't never gonna come to me with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be in Costco's, nigga, and I see a bad chick, and then my wife's in the other aisle, and I go try to bag her. You know, that's grease bullshit. I don't condone that. That's that shit justice is telling you. Well, I'm married, my wife's over there, but at least I told you the truth. We can have sex. That's you don't want that. That's why. That's just a corny being. Dude. You're whack for dealing with a nigga like that. If a nigga approached you with that corniness and you took it, you're whack. So you can't never be here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, man. And much love to y'all. Peace, all right? Yeah.